welcome back to our channel. In this video, I would like to share with you how to make 9 traditional German open-faced sandwiches. Those sandwiches make quick lunches or dinners, and also those sandwiches you can try in the German restaurants on your trip here to Germany. Every good open-faced sandwich starts with a good bread. In this video, I'm gonna use the mixed white flour and rye bread, whole grain bread, and toast. The first classic from the German cuisine is the Schmalzbrot, and this is a very simple dish because it's Brot, so the bread, that is served with Schmalz, which is a semi-solid white fat, usually of pig. Nowadays in Germany, the most typical way to use Schmalz is as a spread, but it also used to be used as butter and fat for frying. The lard that I have used is called Schmalz, and this is a lard that contains sour apples, onions, and also a few spices like salt, majoran, and also thyme. And one tip from me, whenever you order a bread with lard, make sure you put a little bit of salt on it, otherwise it doesn't taste how it's supposed to. Another German classic, it's called Strammer Max, and this one actually comes from the cuisine of Saxony and Berlin. To prepare it, you need to fry the eggs, and as soon as they are ready, you're gonna put them on the top of rye bread that is covered with butter and ham. Egg does need a little bit of salt and also a little bit of chives. In some of the restaurants, Strammer Max is served with pickled cucumber, tomatoes, cheese, or raw onion rings. There are also other variations of this dish. They're called Strammer Moritz, Strammer Lotte, Strammer Luise, or Strammer Otto. And in those variations, the ham is replaced with raw ham, Leberkäse, or salami. Arme Ritter, so the poor knights, are sandwiches that are popular not only in Germany but also in other countries. Traditionally, these sandwiches are made from old bread roll, but in my recipe I am using toast bread. To make it, you need to prepare a mixture that is made of egg, cream, and a bit of sugar. As soon as the mixture is ready, you can soak the bread in the mixture and then immediately put it in the pan. You need to fry them for a few minutes from each side. I am using butter for frying. And then as soon as they are crispy, you can serve them with a different side dishes. I love mine with a vanilla sauce and cinnamon. But as far as I know, in Germany, they also use plum sauce, jam, or powdered sugar. Toast Hawaii is another classic from the German cuisine, and the sandwich was created by Clemens Wilmenrod in the 50s, and it remained very popular lunch or breakfast over decades. If you watch the video about what dishes Germans love, you know that it has been an inspiration for other traditional German creation. The preparation is quick and easy. First you need to toast the bread, then you need to spread a bit of butter on it, then you put a slice of ham, slice of canned pineapple, as well as cheese. So prepared sandwich goes to the oven for a few minutes, but only until the cheese melts. And the last thing, what you need to do is to put those maraschino cherry in the middle. And voila, the toast is ready to be served. If you don't have maraschino cherries, in some regions of Germany, they also use lingonberry jam. You can use this one instead. Another open-faced sandwich that I would like to mention is the Matjes of Schmalzbrot, and I made this one look very fancy. As many of you know, Matjes is raw herring that is soaked in a mild preserving liquid, and it's very popular in the restaurants of northern Germany. One of the most popular meals with herring is herring Hausfrauenart, and that's herring that is served with hard-boiled potatoes and this incredible creamy sauce. Some of the restaurants, instead of potatoes, serve it with bread, some apple slices and onions for the decoration, and on the top they put this wonderful and fresh herring. So if you would like to have a fish open-faced sandwich, this is what I would go for. And when talking about the herring sandwiches, I need to mention Häckerle, which is a herring spread. Häckerle, surprisingly, is traditional in Poland and Germany, and it is one of the most interesting spreads that I have ever eaten. The spread contains raw onions that are very finely chopped. Also hard-boiled egg, pickled cucumber, finely chopped herring, black pepper, salt, and I have also added dried dill because I couldn't find a fresh one, as well as mustard and a bit of mayo to make the spread more creamy. I read that other variations of this spread may also contain meat, and that Häckerle also might be served with jagged potatoes instead of bread. I need to tell you that that was the first time when I've made this spread, and I was so happy with it that I am sure I will make it again. And now we are moving from East Germany to Hessen with our Kochkäse. Kochkäse is my favorite cheese spread, and this one might be served warm or cold. The spread is served with a Musik, which is a raw onion sauce. The main ingredients are obviously raw onions, oil, and vinegar. To make the spread, you're gonna need some cream, butter, Handkäse or Härte, and I really hope that you can find a substitute for those kind of cheeses wherever you live. Those ingredients need to be brought to boil on a medium heat, and you need to make sure that they combine well. At the end, Quark is also added, and at this point, the spread is ready. This particular spread recipe is from Hessen. It might be that in other regions they make it differently, and as far as I know, the spread also might be served instead of Musik with caraway seeds. When you want to serve the spread cold, it has a nice and creamy consistency, but in my opinion, it's not as good. If you would like to see more cheese spreads, I have actually created a video about them, which I'm gonna link in the description box down below and in the top right corner. And there wouldn't be open-faced sandwich video without mentioning Ratsherrentoast or Herrentoast. Unfortunately, I couldn't find much about the history of it. Nevertheless, it is worth trying. One of the main ingredients of Ratsherrentoast is pork loin. It's fried until tender. If you would like to prepare very juicy pork loin, you can put the pieces of meat in white flour, so the meat doesn't lose as many juices. And as soon as they are ready, you can put them in the oven and prepare the sauce. The sauce that we are talking about is the mushroom sauce. And as you can see on the screen, it is made of white mushrooms that are fried with onions. And as you probably have seen many times when Matjes is cooking, there is also fire in the kitchen. We flambe not only for the dramatic effect, but because this impressive cooking technique actually imparts a subtle flavor of the alcohol used, which improves the taste of the food. At the end, we have added also a bit of cream, and we also have thickened the sauce a bit. And this is what it is. Traditional German Ratsherrentoast contains slice of the toasted bread, tender pork loin medallions, creamy mushroom sauce, and slice of cheese. If the meat and the sauce are warm enough, the cheese will melt on the top of the sandwich. If not, you can put it just for a few minutes in the oven. And just look at this wonderful sandwich. If you would like to treat yourself, please do go for this one. And the last classic from the restaurant menus is Rumpsteak with mixed rye bread. This one has only 3 main ingredients plus garnish. If you would like to make it, you first need to pan fry the steak. We always use cast iron pan for this, and we fry it on a pretty high temperature. And as soon as the steak is fried from all of the sides, we put it for a few minutes in the oven so it rests and reaches the desired cooking level. As soon as the steaks rest in the oven, you can prepare the onion sauce that contains, of course, butter, onions, and salt. I've seen in some recipes that people also like caramelizing the onions for this particular sandwich. And now to assemble it, you're gonna need the rye mix bread, toasted, the steak from the oven, and then on the top you're gonna put your onions. And I am garnishing it with a little bit of chives. And look how pretty this is. I couldn't include all open-faced sandwiches that we've got here in Germany, but I hope that I have chosen nice examples. I hope that you are inspired by some of the dishes that you have seen in this video, either to cook at home or to try on your trip to Germany. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed our cooking inspiration again. Please let me know in the comments down below what is your favorite sandwich. I know that especially in America you've got plenty of them. I see you next week and remember to stay safe. Bye!